to the raffle very soon. In the meantime, while we wait for a raffle, it's time for our first guest of the night, Anorak. So this guy, he's been around the Top Shot community for a long time. He was there when I got there in September. He is an NFT content creator. If you check out his YouTube channel, he makes some of the best content out there to learn about NFTs, which is super, super useful right now. Everybody, our next guest, give it up for Anorak. Wow, man, that crowd. I love our audience, man. They've been standing out there all night waiting for you, buddy. How you doing? Anorak, welcome to the First Mint.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it. Nice to be on.
Sure. It's the question of the day. Did you get a metallic pack this morning?
I did not, but I was really close. I was number 82,000 in line. So there's that.
That's closer than me or Punch were.
yeah. I don't even know anyone that got a pack. I was pretty surprised that Nashji said like him and 2 or 3 of his buddies all got packs. It's pretty damn impressive.
Like 3 of the 25 of my guys got it, and 2 of them failed out in the middle of buying.
No,
that's brutal.
They got booted. Brutal. So
Anorak,
not good.
Anorak, tell us a story, man. Everybody wants to hear. You've been around the community for a long time. Tell us how you got into Top Shot, what the deal was there, how long you've been here, what has your road been for the last 8 months in Top Shot? Tell us a story.
Oh man, the last 8 months in Top Shot have been pretty crazy, but I got in. I think I joined in the first week of August. I had just heard of some other people in the NFT space talking about Top Shot, and then just so happened there was a drop that Friday or something. So I decided to join in and test my luck, and I got in then, and I don't think I ever turned back. I'm a pretty diehard sports fan. I'm all Cleveland sports and everything. I'm from northeastern Ohio there, so I'm diehard sports and all into NFTs. So for me, it was the perfect combination, really.
Nice. That's awesome. You were telling me the other day that you started to get some of your family members on the Top Shot. I think we can all relate to that a little bit at this point.
Yeah. I It only takes so long and so many gains for someone to finally hop in, right? And I was talking to my parents, and I had told them how I had, got lucky enough to make some money, but then also just how fun it is. And I feel like for everyone with Top Shot, the only complaint about it is that they don't understand it. Like everyone finds it appealing when they first see it, but it's just the grasping the new concept of a collectible that's the roadblock. So far, I haven't heard anyone say that they don't like the look of it. So once people understand it, they tend to hop on board, and I finally was able to get some friends and family on there.
Nice. And their reactions have been good. Are they stoked? Do they get it now? Did anybody else score a metallic today?
No, nobody scored a metallic. But I played nice guy when they first signed up, and I sent them like a Michael Porter Jr. Rookie moment, like a rookie dunk. And at the time, it was like $350 $350, and I sent some other stuff, and then they 3x in value or something like that. So they all had some nice spending money to hit the market with once they were able to sell those.
Nice.
I mean, Anorak, people, I know people are looking you up on Evaluate right now. I haven't done it, but for those who don't, people love to do that. That's a huge topic of discussion, is if that stuff should be private. People are going nuts, man, because some people lie about what they've done. And now you can't lie. You can't say you sold something for a certain amount. You can't say you own this, you own that. Tell us a bit about your collection and some of the good stuff you have in there. I haven't personally looked, so I'm interested to know what you've got and some of your favorite moments and your big dogs in your collection.
Yeah. Well, first of all, that's the beauty of the blockchain, right? Is that there's nothing that's hidden from anyone. And I think that all should be public information, because if you're someone who's going to do illicit practices, then that's what the blockchain is for, right? To shine a light on that stuff. So anyway, my account is, I initially put $9,000 into Top Shot. That's all I've ever put into it. My account today is now worth over $1 million. I also sold a LeBron MGLE today off market for 45 Ethereum. So you got to take that into account.
It's like 90 grand.
Yeah. He took a little bit of a hit. But even with that, it was tough to part with. But I wanted to get to a certain money amount, right? and I didn't want to part with like 13 moments to get there. My account's dwindled. I mean, I've been taking profits as we've gone up. Overall, I'm an investor, even though I'm an avid sports fan and Top Shot collector. At some point, when you only put $9,000 into it and you're looking at $1.2 million, you got to take profit, right? So
Oh, heck yeah.
I've been cutting back a little bit. So my collection is under 300 moments, which is a little low, but I'm looking forward to get some new packs out there to kind of boost my collection a little bit more again.
No wonder your family's okay with it, or they're on board now.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
You didn't even tell me that earlier in the day or anything that you made that sale. That's amazing. Good for you, man.
Oh, it just
really
happened. Yeah, it just happened around 4 or 5 hours ago. So.
I do want to bring up. Go ahead, Plunge.
No, I was going to say I had an off-market deal for the first time today too. We don't need to talk about it now.
$15 or what?
We spent $22.50. We bought someone's pack off of them.
Oh yeah, you're in a group. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Hey, if you don't get scammed doing off-market deals, it's a success, right? Doesn't matter how much it is.
Yeah, it was a friend of a friend situation. They had pulled someone in, and they were like, new to it and wanted to get liquid, and we're like, hey, we'll take it off your hands. Got a number 6 Steph Curry out of 15,000. So pretty pumped about that.
I want to bring up another thing that this is my earliest memory of Anorak, and it is a little older. I'm just going to bring up the actual tweet. For a while, it's great that you just made that sale today, because for a while, Anorak held the record for being the seller for the biggest sale yet in Top Shot. This is from October 20th, 2020, when he sold the #1 rookie debut, Zion Williamson, which was a challenge reward. So back then, everybody did the challenge reward. I got one too. That was the first challenge I did, or one of the first challenges I did. I splurged to get the necessary moments to get this. And Anorak pulled the #1, and he sold it to Pranksy the same day for about 10K. And this is it. Anorak, does this haunt you at this point? This sale?
It doesn't, man. Like it's crazy to me because no sale that I've made in Top Shot really haunts me, right? Because it's all stuff that I was willing to take in the moment. At the time, I mean, you can see right there, I got almost 27 Ethereum. So at the time, it was just under $10,000. Now today, that's almost $55,000. So I'm fine with it. I mean, I've put that Ethereum into some other altcoins and stuff like that. So it's tough to really measure if I made the right deal or not. But ultimately, at the time, before that Ethereum hit my MetaMask, I only had like 1.7 Ethereum in there. So for me, it was a no-brainer, right? You kind of got to take that.
In that moment, Pranksy is now actually auctioning on some traditional auction house.
Right? Exactly.
It's going for like 30K still. Oh, it's 80 now. I thought it was 30.
Oh yeah, they got it pumped up, and I expect that it's going to go really it's going to jump really quick.
I expect that to sell for around $350,000 to $550,000. I think that's pretty darn reasonable.
You made a good point, Anorak, because I see this. I'm in a lot of chat groups. I'm in a lot of groups with friends who've just joined, people who are inexperienced and they're brand new, and they kind of panic about stuff that they've done wrong. And I don't know who said it, but somebody said something really interesting the last couple of weeks. I wish I had kept who said it. They said every moment you've sold, no matter how much you've sold it for, has led you to where you are now. And if you talk to every single, top 100 collector on Top Shot, they've all made these types of mistakes, and they're not mistakes. They only call them mistakes if you think they're a mistake, but they've all made these kinds of sales where had they waited, they would have had, a lot more, but it all led to a big collection. So I think you hit it on, you hit the nail on the head when you said, you know what? I did it at the time. It was good at the time. And that's all that really matters.
So I have a question for you, Anorak. So I saw a couple tweets this week. I saw some DMs to influencers in the space from sportsbet.ag. They're offering a prop bet for whether or not a moment will be sold for more than $1 million in 2021. If you had 10 grand to bet on that, which side would you take, over or under? And you had to bet it.
Well, I guess I'm a cryptocurrency bull right now, and I'm expecting that if Bitcoin gets upwards of $100,000 to $250,000, Ethereum is at $10,000. Hell yeah, $1 million is doable. Beeple's digital art piece right now is being auctioned off by Christie's, and that I know for a fact is probably going to fetch upwards of $10 million. So yeah, 1 million is definitely doable for Top Shot.
My goodness, man. That's amazing.
Yeah, so I saw someone. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Plunge.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to bring up Anorak's channel while we're talking about NFTs.
Yeah. So on the concept or the conversation about Beeple, for everybody that's not involved in the other NFT worlds and other NFT projects, could you give a little background on what Beeple is or who Beeple is and what he's working on in addition to what people are seeing with Top Shot?
Yeah, so Beeple is creating something called digital art, which is just another form of NFT tokens, right? So for us Top Shot people, NFTs are the tradable collectible cards, right? So what Beeple is doing is making the same type of thing, the same concept, rarity, collection, all that type of stuff, but he's just making artwork. And Beeple recently joined the NFT space only about 5 months ago, but he's been creating digital artwork every single day for 13 years. Every single day he puts out a new piece of artwork. So finally now with the NFTs, he's found a way that he can bypass these auction houses and people that would be required to sell his artwork. Now with NFTs, he can make it directly himself, have someone like Nifty Gateway, or put it on like Rarible or something like that. And recently Beeple has been going crazy. He's been was just on CNBC to chat about his Christie's auction. So I guess he is the LeBron James of the digital art community. That's the index, right? The Beeple artworks, that's kind of the index of the digital art space.
Yeah, the Trump piece is pretty cool. That just got resold. I think someone had purchased it for what $66,000 and or $660,000 and then flipped it for $6.6 million. So pretty impressive stuff. So it's a looping video of this really kind of dystopian Trump image.
Yeah, and that was over the span of 3 months. The coolest thing about that piece is it was the buyer bought that not knowing which way the election was going to go. And whoever won the election, Biden or Trump, the art was programmed to flip to that outcome. So there was one of two pieces that you could get from it. Trump lost, so you got the one mocking Trump. If Trump would have won, you would have got one mocking Biden. So that was pretty cool about it.
Learned something new today.
Yep.
That was such a cool project, man. And I hope we see more stuff that's like that. Really quick, I'm going to bring up your channel. I had it up a second ago, but guys, follow Anorak on YouTube. Another great subscribe. He does really cool interviews of people that are launching NFT projects that are already in different communities. He helps like explain this kind of stuff. I think that this is literally some of the most important work that people could be doing right now in the NFT space, explaining what's going on. He's got some older videos about Top Shot, some more recent ones as well as just some other cool stuff about a lot of other projects he's been involved in. And the channel is just NFT Anorak. Figure it out. I'm already subscribed, as you guys can tell, but go and smash that subscribe button. I'm going to post the link down here in it. There we go. A bunch of people.
One more question, Anorak. So I know that Dapper Labs is working on other projects outside of NBA Top Shot. The most notable one, at least visibly, is this new Dr. Seuss art collection. Are you excited about that? Do you have any insight into what that might look like, or interested in participating in that stuff as well? Phil D, why are you laughing at me?
What are you saying? We're gonna get like a moment from the Grinch coming down the hill, like on a huge sled or something, man? Like
we could. Phil D, you would be all over that, man. Phil D, don't pretend like you wouldn't be all over that, okay?
Yeah, when the Grinch puts garlic under his arms and stuff, I'll buy that.
Hey, Dr. Seuss art is like legit. There are galleries all over the place that sell it.
We have like a green eggs and ham pack, green eggs and ham drop. Get into it. But no, Punch, to answer your question, I'm really not well read on anything going on there. I mainly focus on the Ethereum blockchain with NFTs. Flow with obviously Top Shot is kind of my exception. But when it comes to Dr. Seuss stuff, no, I need to read up more on that because anything Dr. Seuss is going to go nuts, right?
Yeah, it's going to be on Flow. You'll be able to use your Dapper wallet to buy it. So guess what?
Awesome.
We've got 100,000 people that are KYC verified. Point their wallet at something else. Guess what's going to come flying off the shelves?
Yeah, that'll be awesome. It's a great way for people to discover like new NFT projects and stuff, even if it's by the same company and on the same blockchain.
Yeah. No, I love it. Okay, Anorak.